Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ludney, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to create a wedding invitation using Canva with the format passport format, because there's a lot of people getting married where they want to have a team. Usually it's a travel team, or they are going out of state or out of their country to get married, so they want to create something more fun like a team passport wedding invite. There's a lot of them on Etsy where you can buy template already done, but I can show you how to create one by yourself on Canva, where you don't have to use you don't have to pay like $20 or $30 on Etsy to buy one, and even but that way it's easy, it's simple. I'm gonna show you how it look like printed, and then I'm gonna show you how to do it. This is one that I created for my friend who's getting married this year, and she and like the two of my best friends are getting married this year, and I created it for them. I'm gonna show you the look of it, and I'm not gonna show you the inside because it's like personal information, and this one is in French, but I'm gonna show you how to create one in English, and whatever language you want. Basically just replace the words and put them in your own language basically. So I'm gonna do the rest of it on voiceover so you guys can see properly everything, and it's pretty simple. So let's first thing you need to do is to search for a full date card landscape template. This is the one that I use, and after that all you have to do is to delete everything if there's nothing that you like from the template that you want to use in your passport. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm deleting everything and having a blank blank canvas to start. And one thing that I would advise, if it's your first time doing a template or using a template on Canva or doing an invitation in Canva, what you need is to have um, an example that you want to follow. Let's say you Google, you found a wedding passport that you found interesting. You can use that as an example, so you can follow it closely, or if there's something you don't like on it, you can delete it. It's not you're not like doing the exact same thing that the other person does, but it's just inspiring you to create a wedding passport. Basically, a wedding passport is a passport. Like, all of us have passport. You can look to your passport. So if you want an example to follow, I'll just show you how I did it. All you have to do is to do page by page. Unless you already know exactly what you want, then you can play around with it. So I put the name wedding passport, turn it around, put it into the like a real passport would be, because the way it is when you print it, it's gonna be like a real passport, like I showed you. So you can find the um the style that you want, the font that you want. It's a question of playing around with it. What pleases me, it's not gonna be exactly the same for you. So take your time. This video is a little bit long because I take my time to like give you an example. I didn't like register when I did one for my friend, so I don't have the exact same one. I mean, I have it somewhere, but I didn't want to use the exact same one for the video. I wanted to show you like a new an exciting version, I guess, of what a wedding passport would look like. So you can choose the color you want. I went with beige because it's the beige that I use for a wedding, and it's not the exact same beige. At some point I'm gonna change it in the video, because it's a question of finding out the color you want. Because let's say your wedding, it's a green wedding, then you can have a green passport if you want. If the color for your wedding is pastel pink, then you can go with that. So she wanted something that's wasn't green, something more a little bit more like close to white. So that's why we went with like a beige version, and she wanted gold, some accent gold. The gold color on Canva, I have to say, is a little bit hard to like to find the proper gold, because like at some point when you look for gold, the color gold that Canva give you look very, like you can see, very yellowish. So you have to find the proper color, you have to mismatch. Canva have a page that you can go to where you can find the number corresponding to the colors. Sometimes you can go and check to see which colors you like best. And some when you print it, what I would suggest also is like you can print one version of it You can print one copy for like $7. So Canva send it to you so you know if you will satisfy before you buy 100 or 200, depending on the number of person you're gonna have at your wedding. So that's one thing that I did to make sure that she liked it. She liked the font. I talked to her to find out, like, the client, the client, like, even if it's your friend, if it's your own wedding, you need to see a copy before you know if you really like the product. So basically this is a different version that you could put, like, because the symbol in the middle of the passport is a question of you. You can put a heart, you can put a map, you can put whatever inspired you or whatever you feel like it goes well with your wedding. So let's say you're having it at a church, you could put like a symbol of a church. Canva have a lot of different symbols and things that you can use. And what I like for the first page, you put the passport, you put the name of the person getting married, you put the date, and you put a little symbol, some type thing, something cute. And then those are the way I like to do it. And then after putting passport, I usually write something below it saying wedding passport or wedding invitation, something to make sure that someone that receive it knows it's a wedding. It's not just say passport and then confusion. Yeah, you're gonna see. This is something else that I like, a cheer. I feel like this was cute that you could put something like that. What I found nice about it is, like, if you don't like a font, you can just change it. Find the perfect one for you. Find one that your husband like, your future husband like, find one that your friends like. It just make it fun, and it's a way of just not buying some cheap invitation online and just make it your own. And this, you're doing it for free. Like, I'm using Canva for free. You can see I don't have an upgrade. Sometimes I use an upgrade on Canva, but this time I was using one that is free. But there's no reason for you to pay for a template when you can make one that look like your wedding, that look like you guys. So I found it interesting. Don't forget to, like, basically mismatch a lot and found the perfect, try and error basically, found the perfect font, the perfect vibe that goes well with your wedding. But those, you can use them too if you like my template at the end of it, and you want me to send you, I mean, you can see the font that I use, but if you want me to make sure that you would know the name of the font down below on Canva, I can do that too. If that's something you would like, don't just request it, send me a message, leave a comment, and then I'll put the perfect font that I use, even though you can see it. But if you don't want to have to, like, click and check every font that I use, you can. I have to fast forward it because if I didn't fast forward it would be way too long, the video, and I want you guys to see the most important part. I decided to change the symbol in the middle to show you a map, which is what I really did for my friend's wedding. And as you can see, there is some free map. You don't have a lot of option because if you wanted more, you would have to pay, but you can still find some free map on Canva that you can use. So I use a free map. I don't know what happened with the light there, but yeah. And then I use, like, exactly like I did for her, like a symbol of plane and love and stuff like that. And it's a question of just finding the perfect way to place it, and then just play on with the colors. Because I wanted to use, like, I used three basic colors on this video and on her wedding also, which is like a gray color and the gold, and then the base, which is like beige, and then a little bit of black and some part of it. So I wanted to find the perfect color that match everything. So I think those three colors matches well with the vibe of her wedding and also with the invitation, because if it was black instead of gray, it would look a little bit too bright, and I want it to be a little bit less on your face basically, or in your face I should say. So I decided to choose also the color of the back of the invitation. You can use whatever you want. I wanted to use something a little bit more wedding like. I don't know, so I use those bird kissing. I think it's cute, so you can change the color, or you can find any other symbol that represents you guys, that you guys feel like it's working, and it's a question of just finding the perfect color and then change it up and mix it up. And it's so fun creating your own thing on Canva. So as you can see, I also changed the color of the page because I think it was light. It's a light beige that I use, not beige. So that's why I use this one. The even the gold one is a different gold also, because like the gold that I had, because on Canva it's so complicated, like I said, to have the perfect gold, I had to go to their website to find the number of the gold that I use. So I'm gonna use it there and show you how the gold is a little bit different from the gold that you saw at first. And it doesn't have to be gold, it could be any other color, it could be a brownish color, a black color. It depends on you and the vibe that you're going for, but it just needs to match your eye. You need to look at it and be like, yeah, it's pretty, yeah, I can send that to someone. Or you need to, you can even print it at home using your own printer to see if you like the color. But also something that you need to keep in mind is when you're printing it, this is the number that I use. But yeah, like I was saying, the what you need to keep in mind is that on Canva, depending on the paper, the color could be a little bit different. So that's why I like doing a test, like print it and then see if I like it before buying more. Let's hopefully those tips help you guys. After finishing the front and the back, now I move on to this inside of the wedding invitation. This is where you put every information regarding the wedding that you want on the wedding invitation, which is your name, the date, and if you have something like, let's say you have a hotel that people need to come and you can put that in. For me, I keep it simple. I put the name of the person getting married in the middle, and the name, like again, wedding done, wedding passport. And I'll put like a picture. If you have some cute engagement pictures that you want to add, you add that. You remind them of the date, you remind them of the place you're getting married, the address, the date, and the hour. And then this is where it gets fun. You can add little thing that we found on like a regular passport, let's say type, code, ID, those type of information that you're gonna find in a regular passport. Those things, I'll put them in, and everything else is just playing around to make it look like a proper ID page from a passport, basically. all you have to do is to add like the date, the time, like I said before, the addresses, and trying to find the perfect font that work for you, the color that you want. I would suggest gray if you're trying to follow this step, this template that I created for you guys. And just let me know if you have any question down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. And like I said, I added like little messages, but you can find like what worked for you. Like we have we have the immense joy to invite you to celebrate our union, the name of the two people getting married. The reception is followed by a dance. I put like a glass, but you can put like people dancing. You can do whatever you want, which is what's fun about creating this type of invitations. And yeah, all of it is just to make sure it look like a proper, like I said, wedding invite. And I don't know if you guys have any question, let me know, because I don't know what else to say to you guys except just to play around with it, find the perfect font. And basically it's very simple. Oh, I have to say, when you're ready to print it, you're gonna see the most you print. If you print like 100, it's gonna be cheaper if you print 50. So that way it's not gonna be proportional, which mean like when you print less, Canva charges you more for it. That's something that you need to be aware of. The type of paper that I like to use, all of them are pretty good, but I like firm and to shiny, so you can use the firm version, which is like the second tier of print if you want. And then after you print it, all you have to do, I'll show you in a video, all you have to do is just use, like, there's a gadget that I bought on Amazon. I'll put the link down below so you guys can see the thing that you need to buy to have the one edges. All you have to do is just cut it down after that, after printing it, and it's gonna look exactly the picture that I show you in my on the video. It's the way it look. There's nothing else to say to add to that. And I hope this video was helpful to you guys, because it took me a long time to film that just for the channel. Hope you guys watch it and enjoyed it. Don't forget to tell me if you would like more type of Canva template videos, and if so, which one, which type, because I did also one for like the wedding ticket, which is where we had like a QR code. If you see on the video, I have a glimpse of it. There's like two QR code that we use so that people can buy gifts, or that people can RSVP to the wedding website. Those type of things, we put it on the ticket. So if you guys want to see the ticket, let me know and I'll create one. If not, then because this is the most important one, because you could even add, if you don't want to have a ticket, you can also add the QR code to this wedding invite. That's why I didn't create a separate one for it, but it's pretty simple. It's just using a blank template to and play around with it to find the proper vibe, basically. Hope this video was helpful to you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.